determined.
Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to be back. I had a hell of a time with this video, you guys, because halfway through I changed my mind entirely. I did. I decided, no, I'm going to do something else. So I've been up all night and everything, but that's fine. It's all good. I'm happy to do it, and I'm happy to be back. And I want to thank the subs that donated to so that I could be back, actually. And there was another lady who sent me some Tanya and Tonya. Sorry if I've mispronounced. And I didn't get a chance to put it in the community tab, so I wanted to thank her also. Anyways, I want to thank every one of you for being here. Time is precious, so the fact that you spend any with me means a hell of a lot. It really does. Anyways, you guys, I have packed this one so bloody full. And I have worked really hard. I have put stickers on everything so that it is something you want to actually watch and read along with me. And I've got clips and I've got pictures you have never seen. I can guarantee you that. Kind of a little, you know, we're going on with my theme. A little bit of something not so good. Anyways, I'm excited to get into it. So anybody that's new here, what I do is I just put my stuff into chapter form. So it's kind of collected. And then at the end of every chapter, we have what I call commercials. And those are just things I find funny, parodies, comics, whatever is funny out there. I'm slamming it in there. And I laugh with you guys. So just so as you know, I'll be laughing. Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, so this chapter is called Desperate Times Call for Desperate Measures. It's got some updates and 2 items that were requested for investigation. So let's see what I got behind the door. Okay, I'm a little late to the party, so we won't be on this for very long. But I just wanted to do the updates. I did put a prayer out when I found out. Anyways, the Duke of Sussex was reunited with his father, King Charles, on Tuesday afternoon for less than an hour. I heard 12 minutes. With the father and son duo meeting for around 30 minutes following the shocking news of the king's cancer diagnosis. On Monday afternoon, it was revealed by Buckingham Palace that the king had recently been diagnosed with cancer. At the time of the announcement, it was also revealed that he would undergo immediate treatment. This comes after it was claimed that Harry did not stay at a royal residence last night. I apologize if you could hear that skidoo out there. Holy, it was loud. Okay. So, I just wanted to do this like real quick because I know you guys know everything about it. So anyways, just somebody's thoughts. What? So Harry wants to spend 6 good months of the year back in the UK to support his father through cancer? That's what a reliable source from their camp has told Neil Sean. Are you suspicious? I certainly am. Does he have one genuine caring bone in his body? Or is it more the case he needs the residency to save on the tax? I would say for tax purposes. Me too. Harry has shown that his family means nothing to him. An individual who does what he has chosen to do to his family is incapable of caring for anyone but himself. Oh, and by the way, you guys, those pictures are I put them on. I'm so proud I know how to do that now. They left that in there and I thought, perfect, I am going to leave it too. He didn't bother to support his grandparents while they were ill. He was quite happy to upset and distress them. Maybe he's concerned about losing the titles and is also maneuvering for half in, half out as working royals. Why do I think he's taking advantage of the situation? Still angling for the half in, half out role? She won't let him drop until he gets what she wants. It's been well reported that Harry's been itching to get back to the UK for months now. Now it seems he has some leverage to get what he wants. After Harry's vicious treatment of Charles and Camilla, I don't think for 1 millisecond that it's anything other than self-interest. What's the plan? To sit around and wait for his dad to have a moment so he can visit? Because the king is both busy and recuperating, or is he asking for some royal duties? Notice how Meghan can abandon her kids for a couple of days to go to a pointless film premiere in another country, but couldn't possibly go to the UK for a couple of days to see the sick father-in-law who walked her down the aisle at her wedding because the kids. She especially is evil to the core. She contributed to her father having a stroke and then talked Harry into writing a book filled with lies about his own family. Both of them can rot in hell. Perhaps this will jolt Harry out of his stupor. Yeah, okay. Torpor and the narcissistic tractor beam that holds him in Montecito. The embarrassment, pain Harry and Markle have heaped upon his father and her father-in-law may well have brought on this condition. Africa, visa case, IG embarrassment, surrogacy, moonbump scandal, running out of money, endgame farce, lost reputation, false racism accusations, to mention just a few issues Harry needs to deal with, cover up, as well as making sure he's in the will, potentially planning divorce even. Interesting. So, of course, that was him leaving his 12-minute conversation with his father. And then, of course, the paps take pictures of him in the car. And look, he does not look happy. And the driver, someone says, she looks well pissed off. Even the lady chauffeur driving him looks well pissed off. Can't blame her, really. No kidding, hey? I mean, honest to God, what was he thinking? And if he truly cared, you guys, this is how I look at it. If he truly was there for the right reasons, why did he go home right away? Why? Obviously, his father was busy at that moment, but that doesn't mean that, you know, he couldn't have seen him later or whatever, right? Yeah, no, he just buggered off. I'm convinced. Oh, sorry, my little light gets in the way. That's my speaker. I'm convinced that William shut it down or somebody shut it down and he didn't get what he wanted. Plain and simple. That's what I think. And of course, the king is sick. Time to call back Grift. This woman is unhackable. This was so, like, who couldn't have guessed this? This is predicted. Like, I mean, I would have bet my house on it, literally. I would have. Because she does it every time, guys. She does it every time. And here's just another shot. Meg Pap Drive, somebody wrote. I got it online, but anyway, another shot. You'd think she's paying them enough money that they would have got a better shot of her, eh? What a dum-dum. So there's a number of reasons why I called this chapter what I did, because it's desperation all around. And I found this. It's very short, but you guys, this is crazy. And you will know immediately whose side they're on as soon as I read it. Okay? Because honestly, sorry, I'm just grabbing my glasses. This is absolutely insane, you guys. The reasons for Kate Middleton's, right away, where's Princess Catherine, right? Right away, you know. Okay. Secret surgery are disappointing. In January 2024, the world was shocked to learn that Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, had undergone secret surgery for an undisclosed medical condition. The news came as a surprise, as the royal family had been very secretive about the procedure. There are a number of reasons why Kate Middleton may have chosen to keep her surgery a secret. Some have speculated that she wanted to protect her children from the media scrutiny that would have come with publicizing her condition. Others have suggested that she may have been embarrassed about the surgery or that she didn't want to take any attention away from her husband, Prince William. Okay. Whatever the reason, Kate Middleton's decision to keep her surgery a secret is disappointing. What? It sets a bad precedent. What? For other women who may be considering seeking medical treatment for similar conditions. What? It also sends the message that women's health is something to be ashamed of or hidden away. Are you effing kidding me right now? Who wrote this garbage? By the way, you guys, it's garbage and I don't believe a word of it, but I'm going to read it because it's important that we know what's out there. It's important for women to be able to talk openly about their health problems without fear of judgment or shame. You know what, you guys? This sounds just like MM, doesn't it? Really? Okay, I'm going to continue. Keeping medical conditions secret can lead to delayed diagnosis and treatment, which have can have serious consequences. And I put that picture of her because I think she looks lovely. The royal family should be held to a higher standard when it comes to transparency and openness by keeping Princess Catherine, thank you very much, surgery a secret. They have known they are not willing to be, they've shown they're not willing to be open and honest with the public about their own health issues. This is a shame, as it undermines the trust that people have in the royal family. Oh my God. What a piece of shit this is, honestly. Like, she's allowed to have some privacy, people, right? Like, am I wrong? And not only that, how is this in any way stopping any woman from doing anything? This is the biggest bunch of bollocks I've seen in a while. I'm sorry, but I had to bring it to you anyways, because that's just me. And by the way, everybody, just so you know, I say it all the time, but it's true. My videos, they get better as we go on. I always save the best for last, so you'll want to stick around. Trust me. So I found some hilarious comments, you guys, and I have to read them because they're too funny. So I made this little entry into it because that's just me. And it's like, I wrote, what happened? He married Rochelle. Couldn't have happened to a better bloke. Because it's all going to be about his hair, obviously, or lack thereof. Karma's a bitch. Pot, kettle, Howie deserves this after knocking Prince William in his book. My thoughts exactly. Talk about completely lacking insight. Todger's hair loss already advanced when he made those despicable comments about his brother's thinning top knot. It rather adds to the impression of his own dim-wittery, and certainly a reminder he is not a nice fellow either. Could be failed hair plugs. I read somewhere that surgeons take hair from the back of the head and plant it onto the top of the head over the bald patch, hence plugs of hair. I said those things would fall out a year ago. Oh, Harry criticizes. Oops, I cut that comment off. Sorry, guys. Okay. On a quiet night, you can hear his hair falling out. Not that there are many quiet nights with that one. It is just male and pattern baldness, but it looks like he's had a hair transplant at the front. Also looks like he hasn't the hair thickening spray I think he sometimes uses. Also, no Photoshop when someone else takes the photo. Transplant by TW. What hair, LOL. Ginger fluff and looks like a nest of baby mice. Just a thought. Perhaps they're not hair plugs being pulled out to replant on his head. He might have gone bald there so quick. Why? Well, MM constantly walks over his head, so she trod a path. Why not just buy a good toupee and spray cans to put some fresh ginger in it? They should have replanted his hair with plugs taken from the upper groin area. Little tiny ginger pubes growing on his head in a few months. Oh my gosh, you guys. When it first looked like he was getting hair plugs, that was people were stating using the hair on his ass. Oh, I love people. That's what it looks like, unruly pubes. You guys. I've stayed up too long. I'm just losing it already. No, he's not bald. He's just got a large crown. When he started dating, he told the stupid bitch and she thought he meant a real crown. That's not a large crown. It's a wide parting. Too wide for a comb over. It's from the psycho bitch slapping him in the back of the head when he doesn't deliver his lines correctly or he tries to think for himself. His stupid head rejected his own hair transplant from the back. Just shave it and remove the scraggly beard too. Next, get quality clothes that fit and are pressed. No holes in the shoes. This could make him more presentable as long as there's no claw in this body. Oh, you guys, I'm really going to be taking the piss today. I'm telling you. So I saw this. This is short as well. Prince Harry reveals ongoing drug use. Fundamental part of my life. Prince Harry has spoken candidly about his ongoing recreational drug use, describing it as a fundamental part of his life. I put that picture. Prince Harry has spoken candidly about his ongoing recreational drug use, describing it as a fundamental part of his life. Prince Harry recently spoke openly about his recreational use of psychedelics, the Duke of Sussex 38 revealed during an online chat with trauma expert Gabor Mate Saturday that drugs have helped him deal with his past traumas. It was the cleaning of the windscreen, the removal of life's filters. Oh my God, the word salad, you guys. I could barf. These layers of filters, you could tell he's been around her. It removed it all for me and brought me a sense of relaxation, relief, comfort, a lightness that I managed to hold back for a period of time. He shared, oh, please. I started doing it recreationally and then started to realize how good it was for me. He added, I would say it is one of the fundamental parts of my life that changed me and helped me deal with the traumas and the pains of the past. They're unlocking so much of what we've suppressed. He's talking about psychedelics, you guys. Not weed, but psychedelics. Meghan Markle's husband. Now that's funny. Meghan Markle's husband. Oh, Lord, he's really sunk low, hasn't he? Recently admitted to taking other drugs such as cocaine and marijuana. Duh. That's hilarious. I love that part. So then I thought I'd just put a couple pictures of who we know is always drugged right up with him. Because there's one where she's hella drugged. One more, no question. And then you guys, I got a biggie one coming. Okay, so this is the start of it. There, I've got more to come, trust me. But I believe she's hella stoned there. Yes, it's a screen grab from what you're thinking. It is, yep. But it doesn't show anything, so I thought I'd put it on because throughout the whole thing, she is low dead. Believe you me. Okay, so this is one of the items I had somebody ask me about, and I'd never heard of it. Look at his hair dye. I had to put that in there because it's too funny. It's rolling down his face. Anyways, they had said they'd heard that me again used to live with Rudy Giuliani. And it started to make sense. And you'll see why. Rudy Giuliani, this is all I found online, you guys. They have scrubbed it clean, but I did find this. Rudy Giuliani, former mayor of New York and Trump's former lawyer. It was rumored she lived with him when she was much younger, and he got fed up with her youthful silliness and chucked her out on the street. Holy crap. I had no idea. So to the sub who mentioned this, thank you. Took me 2 hours to find this. And I honestly, I search, you guys. I spend, I don't even want to tell you the amount of hours I spend because you'll probably think I'm nuts. But this was literally it. And I went back years. I can't find anything. So it's obviously Rudy who's doing the scrubbing, I'm thinking. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But thank you for that. So now we know. Because, yeah, I believe this. I do. Okay. Yes, what you see there, that's what I did. Because I went looking. Another sub asked me what happened to the lady who wrote a piece on Meghan and got fired. What happened to her? So I found out, you guys. It took a bit, but I found out, and I'm going to tell you. But before I do, I want to tell you also, you guys, I'm serious. You're going to want to stick around. I've got some crazy stuff coming. I'm not even joking. Like, I was even shocked, but I just wanted you guys to know in case anyone feels like clicking off. I wouldn't do it if I were you. Because we're getting to the good stuff here. But I think this is good too. Okay, so let's see what happened to her. Oh, how the cut profile gave and gave. Reporter Allison P. Davis, herself a woman of color, treated us to this exquisite moment. So this is coming from the article, okay? At one point in our conversation, instead of answering a question, Meghan will suggest how I might transcribe the noises she's making. She's making these guttural sounds, and I can't quite articulate what it is she's feeling in that moment because she has no word for it. She's just moaning. Oh, my God. Has there been a more revealing celebrity profile? Meghan apparently faking nonverbal agony, then verbally explaining how she'd like her non-verbiosity depicted. That's as fraudulent as it gets. What exactly is happening here? Why would Markle do this? Then it occurred to me that she assumed that because Allison P. Davis is black and American, that she presumed she would be on her side regarding her lies and abuse of the royal family and the whole lying narrative. She assumed that she was speaking to someone who was simply a PR agent for her, that she had no journalistic integrity or credibility, that she wasn't objective, that she would simply go along with the cynical narrative she was trying to spin. She assumed that Davis was like the Sunshine Sachs PR minions and Pawn Life who did her bidding for so long. Why did she think this? Certainly arrogance, hubris, and a condescending attitude that because the journalist was a black and a woman that she was coming as a scribe for her to peddle whatever she wanted to say in her strategic threats to the royal family, the abuse of the queen. She was so arrogant, she assumed she could tell her how to write her story for maximum effect. Just like she did when court records showed she had said that she would call her father daddy to pull the emotional heartstrings in the letter she plotted to leak to the media. She is a psychopathic, cynical, scheming liar who met her match in Allison P. Davis, a journalist of integrity, intelligence, and insight. Yes, who refused to be manipulated and condescended to by a craven, cynical grifter who thought she could be another minion who would be on her side because of her race and gender. America is better than that, and Allison P. Davis sunk her ship. And I put that. And someone starts acting all friendly. But you already know what they really are. Snake. Yep. Allison was handpicked by Duchess of Despair to write the article. The day after, on August 28, 29, Allison put out she was asked to go on extended leave of absence after Megan called and had an absolute apoplectic shock with the Cuts team and took a shot from the bow during her vanity piece. Take from that what you will. She's back to being a featured writer. That article was brilliant. I would love to have her caliber of writing skill. It was. I'm glad she's back as a featured writer. She should never have been put on leave in the first place. I can imagine the ILBW gloating over Allison's tweet about being asked to go on vacation. The only jolt of happiness she experiences is when others are harmed. She wasn't exactly placed on leave. She went on an extended vacation to avoid being swarmed by Madame's bots. Allison's temporary farewell tweet playfully said, pray for my feed. She returned for writing for The Cut and other publications. She's been working on a book for ages and said she took her time off to work on that. Thanks. I look forward to reading her book. And someone else, okay, she writes phenomenally, so much talent. So I thought I'd put this here just for a quick sec because our lovely Prince William was out and about and looking fine and good and all that good stuff. The ambulance charity gala. So I wanted to put that picture on. So yes, I hope that you got your answer to the sub who was questioning about that. She didn't get fired. She got back and she's doing better than ever. So yay. That's a good thing, right? Yeah. So that's it for this chapter. We're going to have some commercials and you guys, I can't even wait to show you the rest, honestly. All right, let's just have some fun.
Where are you going?
Carlisle Hotel, please. I need to go now.
Carlisle Hotel, okay.
Oh my God, that was close.
Yo, buddy, calm down. What you doing?
Oh my God.
Please, fucking crazy, man. Hey, buddy, get out. Get out of my taxi.
You mean like the movie Get Out?
Get out.
Why?
And I don't know the movie Get Out, but you need to go.
Clearly, it's like a,
Ooh, look at me. I love my brother. I love my family.
That's helpful.
God. Some people.
And of course, I had to get all that Ozempic slaggy skin put back into shape because I'm 53. But I can't look 53, but I was starting to. So now I am just gonna be glorious.
Will be attending the coronation, but as an American, I will not be. I don't really particularly enjoy beer, and I really don't enjoy Corona, so it's like, why would I go to an entire nation about it? So no, I won't be going.
Okay, so I decided I'm going to leave the best chapter for last, and it's a doozy, you guys. It's a doozy. I just pray I don't go over an hour, and if I do, because I might possibly, because I've got a lot packed in here. If anybody has an issue with that, all I can say is just watch half of it and watch the other half later. That's all I can tell you. because I'm getting this in this time, you guys. Okay, blind items, which are always good, new bump footage, and just some bits and bobs. It's Aiko's water cooler work gossip. So I saw this, you guys, and I was like, holy crap. Remember the blind item last time? It was about this. And Lady C confirms what some of us joked about many months ago. Harkle has plans to be a QVC presenter hawking jewelry. Fake diamonds, of course. Did the Duchess of QVC get the idea from subs such as this? It was a fair while ago that Duchess oh my God, of QVC was a flare I used. Just picked up the snippet from the Lady C transcript, courtesy of Daisy Beach 23. I heard one or two of the people are already turning him down. I also hear that Megan has approached someone who is well established in the jewelry field. I can't say more than that other than to say she shares a name with a 1950s screen goddess. Hint, hint. This person does lines of jewelry for major houses. I heard Megan approached her to do a business together where Megan can sell the wares on QVC. OMG, you guys, she's gone that low to be on the shopping channel? That blind item was right. So, you guys, I'd heard about this, but listen. Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, is under fire for her ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. It has been revealed that the Duchess of Sussex attended a lunch at Epstein's New York home in 2010, just months before he was arrested on sex trafficking charges. Holy crap. New York. Where was she? She was living with Giuliani. That's where she was. And I recall when she wrote in her op-ed that she was looking outside in the streets of New York and somebody was in trouble or some stupid shit. She doesn't realize she's giving herself away. So, you guys, I am seriously convinced, honestly, that she did have ties to Epstein. She was running in circles with older men, older wealthy men, and doing things that you know what, 100%. This is cute because this comes from someone in our home. She's a sub. Listen to this. Here's a funny. My class also wrote letters to Dawn about the commercial. My teacher was a crazy feminist, and all these years I thought it was my ninth grade civics class that had the commercial changed. Oh my God, I love it. I'm clapping. I put the Dawn in her face is not because she was the one to take all the credit and say every bloody speech she has, right? And for me to have a sub, this is so funny. So thank you so much, Meredith. This is awesome. So I made it into our own blind item. Yep. Did I surprise ya? So anyways, I wrote, Gloria Steinem must be appalled that she believed that meghanmarkle was a real feminist. The misogynist, the ugly truth about Meghan Markle's brand of feminism. On her resume was Caucasian supermodel. She wanted a man to give her value and finance her. She is no feminist. She has used men to get ahead. Get me a rich husband, she asked a friend. Female empowerment, my butt. So there you go, guys. There's another one. And I didn't hide shit. Because, like, really, there should be nothing wrong with that. So this kind of segues a little bit with it. I don't know, but I will show you the clip. I don't know how many of you guys know about this. Probably a lot, but we're still going to do it. So, Meghan Markle did an oral sex scene on 90210 2 years after leaving Deal or No Deal bimbo gig. Huh, 2 years after, you say. Okay. The newly resurfaced clip has many people calling Markle a hypocrite for leaving one bimbo gig for another. In her stint on the Beverly Hills 90210 reboot in 2008, Markle plays Wendy, who appears to perform oral sex on Ethan, played by Dustin Milligan, as the two sat inside his car. Markle was reportedly hesitant, to reenact the oral sex scene for 90210 role. She wasn't hesitant. But despite wanting a career that didn't objectify women years earlier, she booked the gig anyway. She's such a liar. Look at the shit she was doing in real life. Anyway, Markle claims she quit Deal or No Deal in 2006 because she didn't like being objectified by sucking in her stomach and wearing fake lashes and hair extensions. Really? She does that now? At least she was getting paid then. In her most recent podcast episode breaking down the bimbo on archetypes, she discussed why she decided to leave the briefcase behind. Markle mentions the job was to make ends meet and didn't like that beauty was the priority over intellect. She's giving head. What does the intellect have to do with that? Honestly, she is a bimbo. I want our daughter, oh please, to aspire to be slightly higher. Yeah, I want my Lily to want to be educated and want to be smart and to pride herself on those things. Whatever, you lunatic. She's quite the actress, isn't she? My God. Okay. First blind item. The Grammy Awards. Now, this has something to do with the one last week, remember? Okay. I told you several months ago that the illiterate one was convinced her husband was going to be nominated for a Grammy this year. What I didn't know until last night is the couple had insisted their agency pay to hold a space for a massive party. And even though they knew months ago that Ginger one was not nominated, they held the space until last week thinking they might host some other party. The venue owner found a last-minute party to pay for the space held so long, but not nearly as much. The crazy thing about the party held at the space is the same one I discussed way back in the beginning about the debauched party. Probably was more fun than the one that would have been held by the illiterate one and her toy. They are crazy. And they want everybody to pick up the tab always. Like, right? Oh my God, it's ridiculous. So I found this one, you guys, and I'm wondering what it might be about. Listen, apparently many of the stories about the competition that the ginger-haired one told in his recent book never actually happened. His wife just told him they did. Is this about, like, the competition, quote-unquote, between her and Catherine? That's what I think it's about. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Why, yes, that was the ginger-haired one at a bar drinking a beer and chatting up a woman. On January 9th. Well. I don't consider that cheating. You know why? Because I don't think they're together. I think it's a business arrangement myself, but that's just my own opinion. So this one's about Prince Andrew, guys, and it's pretty brutal, so I'm just warning you. Back in August, I had a blind where the royal P word thought he was going to be off the hook for his underage sex parties. I also mentioned the death of one of those underage girls at a party he attended. Now that the underage sex parties have been confirmed, maybe now someone will take a closer look at her death. Oh my God, you guys. That one, that was a big one. Because here's the thing, these blind items, they're always right. Like, they freaking are. And now it's been confirmed. Okay. And I know some of you haven't watched some of my older videos, but I know the FBI is wanting to talk to him again about the Nygaard situation. And if you don't know about that, go to my video about Prince Andrew. I swear, it is like, will blow you away. But Nygaard's even worse. He's worse than Epstein. He would get these girls pregnant, honestly, and they make them abort. And he would put the fetuses, quote unquote, on ice so he could use their stem cells, so he could be young forever. I'm not even joking. That's how sick and twisted he is. And Andrew took his family there. And something happened on Nygaard's Island to Beatrice. Yeah. So you guys, honestly, it's worth a check, but Andrew is a very bad guy, you guys. He is not a good guy. He's not. And I think Harry's a lot like him. You know, basically being not good people. So do you guys remember this? I know the last time I had footage of her in that other dress, the black and white one. And there is footage of her in this one as well. However, I found different footage. Honestly, you guys, I went on X. I never go on there. And they had some rare footage. So let's watch it and see what happens with the bump. It's interesting. So watch her tummy, guys. Look at that. Watch it again. And she's all fake nice. What's your name? Oh my God. Have you guys seen this footage before? I haven't. I have not. Please let me know, because I love being able to find stuff you guys haven't seen, because I'm so tired of the same stuff. But yeah, it's interesting, I thought. Okay, we're going to go to some commercials.
Watching a wellness blog.
What's it called?
It was the Tigger, but I didn't want to get sued by the bear man, so I called it the Tig.
What are you going to write about?
My blog is just going to be marry a prince and shut up. Because when you marry a prince, you got all this money. Well, this don't matter, innit? You just learned your earn watching reruns of Scooby-Doo, and then I try and guess who it is, and I say it's the caretaker. Always get it wrong. I thought I said it was normally the caretaker. It's not. It's the gardener. It's the boatman. Whenever I watch, it's never the caretaker, Harry.
Maybe try Columbo.
That's like moving from Connect 4 to Bleeding Scrabble. And I don't even.
I think you're broken.
Oh.
Well, look at that. The scale says 93.5 pounds. Well, I only have to lose 3 more pounds to get into that size 0000000 dress that goes for all the supermodels. And I know I said I was a supermodel on my CV, but, well, I'm just a little too short. So, I don't care about the length, but I have to get into it for the waist. Because I have a thick waist like a boy. Yes, I do. I know that. I know. Because I'm going to be ready for this bloody wonderful premiere in Jamaica. They're going to treat us like royalty there. I love it. Yeah, I know. Not supposed to travel. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going.
Polystyrene, who's looking for a job if anyone's hiring. She asks, do you have any other hobbies besides sanctimonious behaviour?
Oh, no, it's sanctimony mainly.
No, Harry. I mean, I personally love, yoga and self-reflection, general self-reflection. Self-reflection. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm an interesting person. I don't have hobbies like bowling or horseback riding or golf.
I'm pretty good at golf. I once beat Tiger Woods.
Really?
Yeah, I scored 160 odd, and he only scored like 71.
You're not quite sure you've got to grips with the scoring system there, Harry. Anyway, back to me. Well, of course. Your half-brother, Meghan, Thomas Markle, is about to make an appearance on Australian Big Brother. Is this a foreboding moment for you, considering some of the damning things he's had to say about you in the past?
What do you mean? I don't remember him saying any negative comments.
He's referred to you, Meghan, as a phony, a bully, a jaded, shallow and conceited woman. And he's reported to have warned you, Harry, and I quote, that she'll ruin your life.
Oh, those ones, yeah. Ooh, yeah, bad.
Have you ever heard of antimatter? Yes, although not in the context of Australian Big Brother. When someone comes along who's more, magnetically or maybe spiritually connected, connected to the surroundings, there's always some ignorance born alongside.
Oh, I see what she's getting at. Oh, clever.
I mean, some of my family must be viewed in that light, right? And although they are my family, of course, I love them all dearly.
Yeah.
But the best way to show them that is to completely cut them out of my life. It's all part of Markle's law. But I think they've decided not to publish because there was nothing to publish.
We've been fully vaccinated.
Oh, do you mean vindicated?
Possibly. We've also been fully vaccinated. Fully.
We have been vindicated, and I think it's further proof that they had it out for me from the beginning. They were prepared to perpetuate falsehoods just so they could injure my good name.
I don't ask what's in it. I don't ask what number booster it is. I just roll up my sleeve, get my shot, get a stamp on my card, and go and collect my free Krispy Kreme donut.
No, Harry, we're on our vindication at the moment. From the palace bullying probe that turned out to be a nothing burger.
Oh my God, I went a little long there. Okay, last chapter, but the juiciest. How old are you really, Rochelle? What did you do when you were younger? What secrets did you think were never going to see the light of day? Okay, guys, this is a hotly debated subject, and I'm getting into it. Yes, I am. Okay, what is the controversy around Meghan Markle's age? Did she lie about her birth year? This one's funny. With too many miles on the clock, the Minger looks a Minger, a right old banger. Rough as a badger's arse. In a number of photos, she appears old enough to be has-been's mum. Hard, severe, especially with all that bloody awful. Troweled on slap, obvious, fake tan, fake hair, holly weird, false teeth, and who knows what else. All mouth and trousers. She'll do anything to keep up appearances, pathetic cow. The old slapper often dresses like an old woman with all the surgical alterations, cosmetic procedures, spackled on artifice. The impression that she's actually older is exponential. I put this picture here, you guys. I hadn't seen this picture either. She notoriously lies when the truth would be more convenient, so who knows what could possibly be the old scrubber's real age. To be honest, she looks at least 50-ish. Another one I hadn't seen. And I wrote 42 years old, eh? Yeah, okay. Okay, so Joshua Silverstein, 1994. Her first kiss at 13 years old. Summer camp, Los Angeles. Okay. The second fella coming up is Louis Segura, 1997. Megan, 16, with her first boyfriend and high school sweetheart at a high school Christmas dance. They dated for nearly 2 years. Alrighty. You dodged a bullet there, fella. This one's a touch blurry. I apologize, but I'll go through it really fast. When did Meghan Markle and Joshua Silverstein date, and how did they meet? They met at a theater summer camp when they were 13 years old, but broke up before starting high school. He is 43 years old of age in 2021, born in 1977. Interesting. What year was Meghan Markle actually born in? Is she 41? This is a little bit of an older article, okay? Like a year. And born in 1981, or is she 45 and born in 1977, as is variously been claimed? In November 2021, the Duchess was forced to apologize to the appeal court in London for making a misleading statement in her privacy case against the Mail on Sunday's publishers. Her very own father, Thomas, has called her out on her many untruths about him and others again and again and again. The former Meghan Markle has been called out on multiple occasions for spinning stories against other members of the royal family, most especially the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Staff who've worked with her have complained she's a bully. Investigations into this remain ongoing. The Duchess of Sussex is a known manipulator of the press and paparazzi and has been claimed that she'll twist the truth to get any headline she wants. Today, as some wish her a happy birthday and others wish she'd just disappear forever into obscurity, it is time for some answers. Come on, alleged yacht girl Meghan, it's time for the truth. How old actually are you? So then I put this up there. This was Yacht Girl Twitter. If you see a B actress post scantily clad photos of themselves on social media, this is often to come to them that this person is available to rent for a weekend of yachting, typically worth $30K for the party. Meghan Markle literally said that. Those are her words, you guys, okay? Yep, this is how Meghan, yes, her, made her living yachting along with other B actresses, and it's scrubbed off the net. I had some problems screenshotting and stuff earlier, so I got an X on the bottom of some of these. I apologize for that. Okay, 1977. Today, if you don't believe her narrative and side with her estranged sister Samantha, it's actually the wicked woman formerly known as Meghan Markle's 45th birthday. Described as having a very conflicted relationship with the truth on many matters, and accused again this week by crusading author somebody Summers of having met Prince Andrew and his since croaked B-file mates Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell prior to hooking up with Prince Harry. Here is a woman whose age is estimated as high as 46, 5 years older than she herself claims. Accused also of having fabricated past stories to bolster her career as an actress, the now wife of Prince Harry's claimed, age 13 at the time, she kissed a boy also age 13 when they both attended a summer camp in Santa Monica. Given that boy, honor-winning and entertainer and author Joshua Silverstein is listed as having been born in 1977, that would make the pair of them 45 and most certainly not 41. Samantha Markle was supposedly born on Tuesday, the 24th of November, 1964, which makes her 57 years, 8 months old. Her sister, she is claimed in legal documents, is 13 years older than her, which would make her 45 years old and born in 1977, and not 41 and born in 1981 as she's claimed. Remember, I see you're old. At a time when the Queen has lost her husband and suffered the indignity of the embarrassment caused by her second son Randy Andy antics with the likes of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, the attention-seeking ways of Prince Charles' second son and his trash bag American wife are not very helpful. Wow. Wow. You guys, I know it's a hot subject, and I know that Thomas Jr. says, no, she's 42. But I personally believe, this is me, that money did change hands at one point. I love Thomas, don't get me wrong. But I know it had to have, because it come out in court, you guys, that that's how old she is. And she looks that age too. She does. Okay, so this is also blurry. I apologize, not my fault. But this is from the Buckingham Palace Tatler. On the latest court paper, she was down as 44 years old. Unless, of course, she didn't recollect. I really do not care how old she... Okay, blah, blah. Her real age is 43, 44 this year. Her father said she was born in 1977. She changed it to get into acting. Wow. They've long speculated about and questioned the date of birth of the daughter of Thomas Markle and Doria Raglan. They frankly simply do not believe her suggestion of having been born on the 4th of August, 1981.
A year ago, last week, I was shocked. A woman calls me up and she's like, do you have a secure line for me to talk to? Right? Like, I'm like in the cone of silence or something. Yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I get on a WhatsApp call with her and I'm like, what do you have? She says, a guy sent me a tape of this model / actress 4 years ago. And she is tossing his salad. And it's, you know, oral sex.
Yes, eat the scrum.
And I said, great. How do you know this guy? Well, he's a photographer. He's based in Florida. I was doing some stuff with him. Okay. I said, who is the person we're talking about here? And before I call my lawyer and get anybody involved in this, you have to tell me. So then she says, her name is Meghan. And she's about to marry a prince.
No, what?
Yeah, it is true. I'm going to show you the email communications, and you'll see why. The woman in Canada who called me has it. We'll say this, another exclusive on YMH.
Okay. I didn't even buffer you guys for this. I just threw it out there. I'm not reading this out loud. You can read it. That's what me again was doing in that video. I wanted to show you guys that because there are people still saying, no, she didn't do this stuff. And yes, she has. I have photos, you guys. I know they're real. You know, I know they're real. I've shown you some. I'm going to show you another one here right away. Because I said that's what I was going to do, right? I got kind of in trouble last time, put them all at once. So I thought maybe one per or something. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going to get to the picture. Okay, I didn't cover anything because it's pretty much covered. This is not the raciest stuff I have, by the way. No, but I've shown you something that was pretty racy earlier. anyways, this is her. She's obviously younger, right? But it's her. Yeah, so basically, this chapter was about her secrets. Her age is a big one. This was a big one. We knew about the yachting. Those were in her own words, which was shocking. That new footage, all the stuff that I have out there, you know, Epstein, and yeah. I would have put Rudy Giuliani in this one because it is shocking, but it was something a sub asked me, so I put it in a different chapter. However, it also applies. So, there you go, guys. I personally believe, and I know I didn't go super, super deep because it would take me forever. It took me forever just to pick out what I was going to do for this. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, she is not 42. It's in a court of law, you guys. Many, many people have said it. Actresses lie about their age all the time. She's surgery a freak now because she is hitting 50 soon, and that's just a fact. And anyone who disagrees, that's fine. But I believe the courts, and I believe what was said. You know what I mean? All right. Well, woo, we made it. I can't believe we made it. I hope you had fun. This was packed full of goodies, I thought. Anyway, I picked stuff I would like to know about, so that's what I gave you guys. And yeah, I'm going to finish with Thomas because I love Thomas. It's one of my favorite skits. Can't wait till he makes a new one. But we're going to watch it together and have a giggle and a laugh and just enjoy. So thank you so, so much for being here. I love, love, love doing this for you guys. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. I can assure you of that. Anyway, I know that I get more views than subs, so it's free to sub, guys. It would help me a lot, honestly. But commenting and liking really helps. All of it does. And I just appreciative, so appreciative. And my voice is going because I've been doing a lot of talking. Okay, let's get to Sam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.
All right, that's right. What's happening, baby? It's Chick Magnet, and I'm going to be your substitute teacher for the day. But now, before we get started, I want everybody to pay close attention now as to, you know, you don't want to have your daddy pay your way through life and have to rub 2 nickels or pesos together just to get that salad bar at that taco stand. So pay close attention, boys and girls, because you wouldn't want your hard-working, back-breaking daddy to put your ass all the way and pay your way through life and then shit all over him, now would you? Okay, so pay attention, boys and girls. Okay, first thing I want to talk about today is we're going to do a little bit of a class exercise so I could educate my audience and keep them very, very smart and intelligent. But first, let's talk about estranged. Now, I know a real nice family that got a raw deal being called estranged and all these nasty names in the media for many years. But now, I'm pleased to introduce the most famous estranged couple in the world. Not only are they estranged from the BRF, but they're estranged from another family too. Welcome to the club there, losers. Man, and these attention seekers. Boy, hurry up, hurry up. I'm going out of the house. You better call back, Grift. I'm going to have myself a triple prune juice latte and go for a hike. Yeah, and if you can't find me, I'll be in the porta potties blowing my colon out. Yeah. Man, I know somebody like that who was just in the news. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Okay, boys and girls. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of an exercise here on our old chalkboard, okay? It's called word association. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a picture, and I want you to think very hard about the first thing that comes to your head, and then I'll write the answer down for you. first of all, oh, Chicky Boy's choking on his mustache again. Okay, boys and girls. Now, what do you see here in this picture? Let me get my pen. What do you see here in this picture? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Does it give you nightmares? I mean, something like a grizzly bear threw up in the forest and it's rotten with a bunch of flies and maggots on it? Yeah. What would these be called? Oh, that's right, boys and girls. Hammer toes. That's right. Hammer toes. Good one, guys. Good one, guys. Are you ready for the next picture? Okay. Let's see.
Oh my.
What's the next thing that comes to mind on the list? Now, could it be?
You can't even help it.
Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, now, folks, what do you think of when you see these long pink legs? Let me give you a little bit of a clue now. It could be like a bird that's like a big pink bird that's in the Amazon, or possibly Florida. What's that? Yeah, flamingo. That's right. That's right. So what do we got here? We got flamingo legs. Give that boy a gold star. He's right on top of it now. So now as we move up the list here, let's see now. What do you recall? What do we call that? Is that like something like you put on your body to try to pull the wool over smart people's minds to where they think you might have something in there? What was that over there? Oh, yeah, it rhymes with moon. Yeah, I'll give you another. It rhymes with moon. There's your little hint there. That's right, moon baby bump. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. All right. Moving right along. All right, now. What do we got here? Let's see. What do we got there now, folks? Now, come on. Think real hard. Come on, boys and girls. I know you're going to have to use your noggin here. Now, something that could be made maybe famous for the biggest liar in the world. Oh, she got it already. Pinocchio. That's right. Pinocchio. Oh, dang. All right. Boys and girls, you are one smart bunch. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You guys have one more thing to solve, though. So when you take up this whole package, what does that... So when you... One more question here, guys, and we're going to get this done. One more question. When you take this big package here, what does all that add up to? Come on now, think real hard. What? What? Somebody who's full of shit and full of themselves? Well, come on. Narcissist! Oh, he got it right off the bat. That's right. Yeah, that's right.